Hello, and thank you for returning to our channel. If this is your first time here, we certainly welcome you. Today, I just want to talk to you briefly about, how does foreclosure affect your credit score? Facing foreclosure is one of the toughest financial challenges anyone can endure. For North Carolina residents, the impact goes beyond losing your home. It's also a hit to your credit score. A foreclosure can drop your credit score by 100 points or more, making future loans and financial stability a real challenge. Understanding how foreclosures affect your credit score in North Carolina can really help you prepare and take the right steps to recovery. You know what? You're not alone, and with the right information that you can rebuild. Foreclosure impacts your credit score quickly and steeply. Typically, a foreclosure can result in a credit score drop of 100 to 160 points, depending on what your initial score before the foreclosure. So why does the drop hit so hard? Payment history makes up about 30% of your credit score, and foreclosure signals to lenders that you've defaulted on a major financial obligation. It's like a red flag in your credit report, immediately decreasing your reliability in the eyes of the creditors. Now, the first year after the foreclosure is often the most challenging. Your ability to obtain any form of credit, whether it's personal loans or car financing or credit cards, becomes severely limited during this time. Foreclosure doesn't just vanish after the initial hit, though. In fact, it can stick with your credit report for like 7 years, starting from the date that the foreclosure is finished. So what's this mean? Lenders reviewing your credit will see the foreclosure listed under public records for nearly a decade. It casts doubt on all your future loan applications, particularly your home mortgages. So, however, the negative impact of a foreclosure fades over time as it gets older on your credit report. For instance, after the first 2 or 3 years, your credit score may start to recover with responsible financial behavior, such as paying your bills on time and managing existing credit wisely. You sort of think of it like a scar. It doesn't disappear entirely for a while, but it becomes less noticeable as time goes by, especially if you're focused on improving your financial habits. The financial hurdles, they don't stop at just your credit score. Post-foreclosure, getting back on track financially, it really takes effort and patience. So I'm going to give you some common issues you might face. Difficulties obtaining loans. Most lenders will label you as a risky borrower for at least a few years. Mortgage approvals become especially hard, and you may need to wait until the foreclosure is no longer fresh on your records. Higher interest rates, and when you do qualify for loans or credits, especially significantly, you're going to get higher interest rates. Lenders compensate for your perceived risk by charging you more. Now, you have limited housing options. Renting can also become harder. Many landlords run credit checks, and see a foreclosure may cause them to deny your application. Increased insurance premiums. Some auto and homeowners insurance providers may increase your premiums based upon your damaged credit score. Experiencing foreclosure feels like a financial quicksand. It pulls you deeper even after the home is gone. But here's the key. You can recover. By understanding how foreclosure affects your credit score and tackling these challenges head on, you can set yourself up for a brighter financial future. The process, it feels slow, but every step forward brings you closer to stability. Rebuilding your credit after foreclosure, it isn't easy, there's no doubt about it, but it's not impossible. With focused effort, you can restore financial stability and even qualify for loans in the future. The road ahead will require discipline and smart choices, but the reward It is really worth it. So let's break it down into some actionable steps that you can follow, all right? If you want guidance and real-world solutions for getting out of debt and rebuilding your credit score, would you reach out to us at www.foreclosuresolutionsnc.com. You know what? We're really happy to connect you with with an organization that is no cost to you, and they truly care about your future. Now, taking control of your finances starts with a clear and realistic budget. A foreclosure often stems from financial strain, so it's vital to prevent the same issues from reoccurring. First, you want to tackle your monthly income. Track your monthly income and every expense down to the last dollar. Are there any areas to cut back? Maybe eating out less or canceling on those unused subscriptions. Once you've identified where your money goes, allocating funds toward those essentials like rent, bills, and groceries first. You should set aside money for an emergency fund, even if it's only $20 a month. Life is unpredictable, and an emergency fund can mean the difference between staying afloat or missing payments again. Tools like budget apps or spreadsheets can help you keep you on track. Sticking to a budget may feel limiting, but think of it as a roadmap to peace of mind, which is important. The goal is to avoid missed payments that could hurt your credit score further. To rebuild your credit, you'll need to show lenders that you can manage debt responsibly. Start with these baby steps like paying your bills on time every single time. Payment history is the most significant factor in your credit score, making punctuality crucial. If you're worried about forgetting, set up automatic payments or reminders. Late payments, even by just one day, can set your progress back. Here's another tip. Keep your credit utilization low. That means the balances on things like credit cards. You want that balance always to stay 30%, no more than 30% of the available credit that you have available. So, for example, if you have a credit card with $1,000 limit, try not to charge more than $300 a month, and make sure you pay it off totally every month. This shows lenders you aren't over-reliant on credit, and if you aren't eligible for traditional credit cards, consider a secured credit card. These require a deposit up front, but they're easier to qualify for, and they help you build your positive payment history. Think of credit building like a trust. It takes time and consistency. Each good habit is a step closer to regaining that trust. Your credit report is your financial health report card, so check it regularly. Errors or outdated information like incorrect foreclosure dates can drag your scores down unnecessarily. You're entitled to a free credit report from each of the three major bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, every year at annualcreditreport.com. So look it over for inaccuracies such as accounts that you don't recognize or incorrect balances. If you spot an error, dispute it immediately with the credit bureau. Most credit bureaus let you file disputes online, and fixing just one error could give you a real credit boost. So monitoring your credit also helps you track your progress. Watching those small improvements over time can be really motivating, much like seeing results from a fitness routine. So after all, rebuilding your credit is a marathon. It is not a sprint. Taking these steps will bring you closer to financial recovery. It's hard work, but by creating a budget, using credit smartly, and keeping an eye on your credit report, you can move forward and continue. Now, if you are concerned about getting behind on your house payments and the potential of losing your home due to a foreclosure, or if you're already in the foreclosure process, please reach out to us for help at www.foreclosure solutionsnc.com. You know, the biggest mistake that we see over and over again is that homeowners delay getting help and taking significant steps to avoid and correct their financial stress. By delaying, you're really only limiting your options and losing your equity in your home and burdening yourselves with 7 years of low credit scores. By focusing on rebuilding, creating a budget, paying bills consistently, and monitoring your credit, you can start the recovery process. It's a tough road, but small and deliberate steps can help you regain financial stability and rebuild trust with lenders. So take control of the narrative. Your credit score may take a hit, but your determination and commitment can drive your comeback. So recovery is within reach. So what's your next move? Thanks for joining today, and we hope this has been helpful. And remember, reach out to us if you need any assistance or have any questions. Thanks so much.